Twitch chat. We are starting with the Regent. No Waterfall Giant, please. Hey Volpina, hey Jafori. Hey Seraph above, hey Plebiscite. No Waterfall Giant. No Waterfall Giant. Hey Sphere. Morning coffee, hello. Oh no. Oh no! It haunts me. Okay, that hey Basnap, hey hero. Player on a color. We did. Hey Ninja Man, hey Grostung, hey Fional, hey Patorto. Kinda wanna try the winged boots out. Just to get more stuff in Act 1. The other things seem kind of actively bad. Unless Precarious Shears is better than I give it credit for. Am I one with this? On Regent? Meh. I've never picked Wing Boots on Regent. I'm not taking Lava Rock, that doesn't help me with Waterfall Giant. Wing Boots... One of the issues with Wing Boots is like, I have to fight an elite here anyway. I'm not sure it's that good an act for Winged Boots. I guess we could jump from here to here and get some more health. Yeah, I think it's just not a good Winged Boots act. So, where does that leave me? I'm taking 16 for 2 removes. I'm at 44. It's not very much. We only need 8 Furnaces, Sword Sage, and Apotheosis before Waterfall Giant. Alright. See what I can do. It does make Wing Boots a good pick. Just play Venerate. I'm gonna have to play Falling Thing twice. Maybe I shouldn't have, since I have ended up needing to play Venerate that turn anyway. And this turn. Yeah, I guess I'm minus 6 damage. Should still win this turn. Got a Liquid Bronze. Okay, so one thing I was thinking about with Waterfall Giant is maybe we want to try doing the Forge thing a little bit more. Especially with a smaller deck, we can redraw Sovereign Blade faster. So maybe I'm meant to play either Refined Blade or Wrought in War here. Okay, you don't know what like the big issue with this is that I see? It's Waterfall Giant's in the Underdogs, and Skulking Colony is in the Underdogs, and the Blade is terrible against Skulking Colony, right? I feel like it is. I don't know. Let's try out a Wrought in War. I have never picked this card before. Is that true? It's surprising. I think it's a perfectly fine card. I don't understand how I could never have picked it before. I think I'm just taking Kingly Punch, and that's just what I'm doing. Is that enough for Waterfall Giant? I hope so. Clum Durndal, hello. Hey Murburger, hey Bulkiest Pick, hey Gotta Go Buggy, hey MCR Disco, hey Coggins. I think I have stale chips and no salsa right now, but the chips have like, I think they might be stale. Tragic. Hey Coggins, hey Furry Bait. Elijah, hello, hey Echo, hey Word of Oz. Draco Bob. I guess I could also take Charge. Charge is a pretty good card. And I have such a small deck already. Would beat Waterfall Giant by turning things into exhaust cards and then playing Rot of War. Rot in War? What is it called? Rot in War. Yeah, I clearly have never taken that card before. Don't know what its name is. Charge does just seem like a better card than Kingly Punch in terms of its interactions with the rest of the card pool. Yes, sir. Who am I supporting in the World Cup? The Soccer World Cup? Good games. I'm supporting good games. I don't know what I'm meant to take here, so I think I'm gonna err toward the thing I have less experience with, maybe. It's weird. I've picked Charge more, but I feel like I have less experience with Charge than Kingly Punch. I think there are just more things you can do with Charge. Kingly Punch is pretty straightforward. I said I was going to do the thing they have less experience with. Let's try it. I'm not going to buy a hidden cache. I don't have anything that wants more stars right now. And I may never have anything that wants more stars. With how this has started. Okay, so defend the Sovereign Blade would be good next turn. Also go defend Falling Star Strike Venerate. I think it's like this. And this way, defend strikes enough next turn, defend Sovereign Blade's good. And Kingly Punch is good. Alright, that seems like it works. These sure are completely different things from the other stuff I'm doing. Weird. I could take a glow with Kingly Punch, maybe. I think I would rather not. This shit. I could take it. I take it. For those of you who are not in the loop, I lost every time I took this with Regent the last patch. Or this patch, actually. We're still in the same patch, aren't we? Just the last day of the patch. Yo! I one-shot it. That was awesome. Do I take a Glimmer? We could take a Glimmer and really lean into this Kingly Punch. But that's like really leaning into the Kingly Punch. Maybe that's not a good idea. Convergence also kind of leans into it because it lets me make a shuffle pile with fewer cards in it next turn. Is Glow still S tier? No. It's like fine. You'll put it in a deck if it needs a bit of card draw and star gen later on in the run, but not really making it into a deck early. I don't think we're ever fighting this elite. Are we? There's way too much chance that we die between the two of them if we try to fight both. Is the last day of the patch? Yeah. New patch should be out shortly. 25 plus 18 is 43. I could pair that with an explosive pot. Okay. Second Kingly Punch. Conqueror. Super massive. These certainly are 3 uncommons which do not match very well with each other. If I just want extra help killing Waterfall Giant, I could see Conqueror being good here. I conceptually love Supermassive, but I don't have anything that supports it. I could see myself skipping right now. Feels weird. Yarkum! Regent doesn't need help with Waterfall Giant? I hope not. I'll take a Conqueror. Let's see how it performs. Skill Potion this turn, probably. Weird that I'm getting rid of my best cards, but I want to defend. In the end, we picked charge after all. True. True and good. I think I'm dead. I don't get it. GG. Regent, good grief. Tried a forge, common start. Literally died from 40 with 2 potions against forced Skulking Colony first. I don't think I actually had 40. What should I have? 38? Well, it's not much of an exaggeration. That's kind of how I feel like Forge Commons do, if you start with them. So, yeah. Was there a block card I didn't take? I don't remember not taking a block card. I am very much blocking with 3 unupgraded defends after I removed 1. Maybe I meant to remove 2 strikes instead of strike defend. Possible. Let me show what I didn't take. I'm just curious if there was a block card. There literally wasn't a block card. Good lord. So this seed is Forced Skulking Colony with no block card? I mean, you're just going to take a lot of damage in that seed, aren't you? It's wild. Oh, there was a particle wall? Was that in the potion? I think you're talking about what was in the potion. Let's go Stone Humidifier Necrobinder. I am so down to have a Necrobinder run where I have max HP. What did I take out of the potion? I don't remember. Oh, Charge. Charge seemed good too. I don't know. Definitely possible I played the potion wrong. Sludge Spinner. I think I didn't take damage. Seth, Goat Friend, thanks for the 57 months. Appreciate it. Got a Gigantification Potion. Shall we keep trying out this Afterlife? Sure. I tried it a bit the last couple of weeks, and it's done okay. So I'll keep trying it. I think I'm removing Strike here. Nothing else in the shop seems super good. And especially with Afterlife. Unleash is going to be my damage, right? Hand of Greed, too expensive. Poor Hand of Greed. Keep botting for 53 months. Okay, Hawkman, hello. Could have had 2 afterlives already. Is that too many afterlives? A lot of afterlives. For a while, I really liked this card, and then I just never won with it, and then I stopped picking it. I kind of want to just hold a Pull from Below as a curse for a while. I've got a Gigantification Potion and a Vulnerable Potion. The game has ethereal cards in it. I'm going to go for it. I think my character is conceptually pretty good at these early hallway fights, so having 1 curse in the deck should be alright. Hand of Greed is substantially stronger in Slay the Spire 1, just on account of there being another act, so there's longer for it to do something. Probably some other stuff contributing, but that's kind of already enough to make it substantially stronger. Spur, Reap, Invoke. Maybe take a Reap with Gigantification Potion, and that just one-shots the first elite. One-shotting an elite seems like a valuable thing to get done. Spoils map? I don't know. This deck already has a curse on it. I think we have to do this instead. Powdered Demise. Okay. Powdered Demise is a good potion here. Take our first rust. Big Skulks. Well, Gigantification Potion obviously doesn't work against this, but Powdered Demise does okay. Does that ever strike? That might be. So it dies 1 turn faster, so we don't have to survive this. I think that ended up saving me health. A venereal... Venerable T-set to go with my humidifier. Playing a resting build. I'm gonna try out a drain power. Hey Zumzar, how are you? Koala Eater, good morning. I think this is for the fish, especially since it's okay for me to take damage here since I can humidifier. I definitely might take a lot of damage here, though. That's okay. I have Stone Humidifier. I can take a lot of damage. Reap is kind of doing a lot for me in this fight, and I'm suspicious of it. I'm not used to this card doing something. Is Reap good? There's no way, right? It's funny because it's very bad against Skulking Colony. I guess these fights want very different things from your deck. Ethereal, ethereal. Yeah, let's take a fear, I guess. Upgrade? Oh, getting the upgrade on that is huge. Because now I can rest again. There are probably other things I could do too. Upgrade pull from below. Oh, I could have upgraded the strike as well, my bad. So I could use Gigantification Potion to just end the fight right now. I think I'd rather save it for the fish, though. 40 puts it at 84. It's not quite enough. The patch should make Terror Eel longer. Okay. Messed up, but I like it. +7. Are eels fish? Yeah, I think so. We fought a terror eel and we won. Throw a domain in the deck. Seems like a good plan. Terror eel has too few eyes. Okay. Alright. +9. Fetch is just like a solid card, and I have a Bone Flute, so it's a little bit more solid, so yeah, I guess so. Do I read and analyze the patch notes? I do. Kinda lower than I want to be. Oh, I guess I want an ethereal card, right? Sculpting Strike is only kind of an ethereal card. I have not had a good time heading into Sculpting Strike stuff. Take Poke, it's like an Iron Wave here, kinda. You could just take a Grave Warden. Maybe just take a Grave Warden. Maybe I do take Poke. Oh, that's Grave Warden. Then we'll rest. Domain is actually an ethereal card, by the way. So if I can put it in play without dying. cool stuff going on. Ethereal says exhaust on it. Okay. Drawing it would help to put it on play. It's not bad at all. It doesn't hit me, I don't hit it. It's very fair. We've both buffed ourselves. And I get one more hardened energy per turn for the rest of the fight, which should win. Thanks. I guess I have a Gigantification Potion to end the fight if I want. It's interesting, because next turn I actually won't have that. Well, 28. $27 times. I guess I do, as long as I draw one more damage. Is Iteration plus Beckon the best synergy? I can slay the Spire too. I don't know, there's some good ones. Never die next turn? I don't believe so. As long as I can't die here. Now I have Reap in hand and can end the fight. Next turn. Okay, that felt like an alright Act 1 in the end. I found a Neurosurge or a Transfigure, both good. Or a Sentry Mode. If Sentry Mode were just a little bit better. It blocks for 2, it deals 10 AoE damage, and it's an Ethereal card every turn. I wish it were just a little bit better, you know? I am trying to scale up pull from below to win fights. Maybe it's better than Neurosurge here. One of the things is with Humidifier, it's kind of okay if I take 15 damage in hallway fights. Trying to path through rest sites and stuff like that. Neurosurge is just so good for getting domain in play though. Yeah. If it's not good now, is it ever good? Well, I think it's regularly better than Skip, but asking something to be better than Neurosurge is kind of a different ask, right? Go for Goopy Defense. Seems okay. I think that's better than Pale's Legion. Hey Mata, how are you? Congrats on Red Bull Faster. I don't know the names of the tournaments. I watched though. It's fucking rad. That was a cool tournament. Hail rendition. I got to play in like good player plus streamer who isn't good Trackmania tournament with Mutta. I was the streamer who wasn't good. And I got to lose against Carl Jr. And I don't remember who Carl Jr. was paired with. But how cool is it to like have played Trackmania on a team with Mutta and lost to Carl Jr. Like what an epic accomplishment. It might even be better than winning the tournament. Yeah, I think we're just going Pale's Claw, probably. We're gonna get domain in play. We want to eventually get to a point where we are using ethereal cards to scale up pull from below, and having defends, block for bunch, and exhaust helps in two ways. One, it keeps us alive while we're getting that going, and two, He gets them out of our deck so we can draw the other cards later on. Question here is... I guess I have a meal ticket as well, so the shops heal me. I think I'll go this way. It's just like, I do have to fight this elite without getting a chance to rest before it, so it's a little bit spooky, but I don't think there's any other path through the act that's safer. I was so bad that I brought Mutta down to my level. Well, yeah, it was like a tournament where we had to trade who went through each checkpoint first, so very literally, like, it was probably extremely boring for Mutta. He was just watching me fail to drive. While having to play the tracks at, like, slower rate than he could do. Because I had crashed into a wall or whatever. It was fun to figure out the rhythm. I enjoyed it, for sure. I had a good time. Do I want 12? It's weird, but I think I'm reaping there, which implies that I should have bodyguard instead of defended, probably, although that's not even clear, because defending does remove it from the deck. Hey, Griffo! So now I actually don't want to unleash because I don't want to kill it until next turn, which Reap can do because I want to play my last defend to get +1 block on it. Give me my pull from below back, please. That was kind of my entire deck, this pull from below, so definitely seems better to have it than not have it. These cards, I don't think I care. What was the question? Anyone ever take Pale's Horn and feel good about it? Is that the one that gives you relax? I don't think I've ever felt good about it. I've certainly taken it. Lethality is ethereal. Borrowed time is not ethereal, but it is borrowed time. So I should probably take it. The thing is, I really want Pendulum. I don't think I can buy Pendulum in borrowed time. But I can buy Pendulum and Lethality, or I can buy, like, borrowed time and Lethality and not buy the Pendulum. I like Pendulum a lot, though. I think it is easy to underestimate how good it is to draw an extra card every 3 turns. Borrowed time seems real good with Reap. Lethality also seems kinda good with Reap. You kinda want both of them. Maybe I am just taking borrowed time Lethality. I think Anointed is a good card. I think it's actually pretty good here. It's good when you have a rare card that makes you energy and other rare cards you want to put in play. It's kind of the use case for it. So if I draw Anointed on turn 1, I get to both have Neurosurge and Domain, so I can get Domain down. But I think there's other stuff here that's just better, so. Why are we not considering Debilitate? I don't apply Weak. Don't have anything that scales off of debuffs. I have like 1 Fear. The only thing that's good about it is that I have 1 common that interacts with it. I'm just gonna click on that one. The Lethality too. Interesting. I wouldn't hate having this key. Just get it. It is kind of early in the act to have this event. Let's the key get me? If I survive until next act, it gets me a lot. But I have to survive until next act to get anything. Certainly a little bit tragic to miss Neurosurge there, though I guess I get it next turn, don't I? See if we can maybe get through this without having to use our potions. I almost always hate having the key only find one floor every run where it's good. The History Course Relic? The History Course Relic is really good. My friend, you're dead. Okay. Wisp, Pull Aggro, Shroud. None of these really work for me here. Oh, also I upgraded all my defense. What an excellent floor. The key is bad. The key is certainly not good. I want to go here, just to get the 15 health. I won't be able to afford anything, probably, but that's okay. You only get History Course for very few floors. You get it from the first question mark in Act 3. So, the earlier you go to a question mark, the faster you get it. How's Drain Power been doing? Fine? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's like the best card here, but it's doing okay. Yeah. Goopy defends scale twice with that relic. I don't know. You definitely play them twice though. I could change my potion into a Doom potion. That might be better against Decimillipede. Unclear that that's actually true, huh? I think I'll just say we're good. I'm in the Bat Cave today. We're at a very strange time of year where technically it's like daylight outside, but the sun isn't coming through the windows very well. So it feels like it would be strange to turn all the lights on. But also it does look like I am living in a cave a little bit. I did this in the wrong order. If I play Grave Warden first, I upgrade Grave Warden for the rest of the fight. My bad. Should take a little bit of damage here until we get set up, and then all of a sudden the enemy will just die. How do you play Silent? You reached Ascension 18, somehow still have no idea what you're doing. That's like pretty high Ascension. Sounds like you must have some idea what you're doing. I probably used lethality wrong there by playing Fetch first, huh? It's a fun card. Oh my god, Regal Pillow. Getting a little silly. Snap's kind of interesting. Doesn't work with ethereal cards, though. I could just, like, snap Lantern Key to essentially remove it from the rest of the fight and do something like that, though. I have a resting deck. I'm playing the resting archetype. I think I'm okay with not taking these. Like, I've got a functioning deck. I don't really need the so-so unupgraded commons and uncommons. I have still never lost with Lizardtail, and I'm not even sure I've ever used it. No, I think I have used it. Trading it for Vambrace would be an interesting way to make sure I didn't lose with it now. I think all of these might be downgrades. Pendulum for Happy Flower. I'd rather have Pendulum. There's how using the Ironclad run that took 100 damage in Act 1. Yeah, that sounds correct. Yeah, I think I remember that happening. I think it was 150 damage in Act 1. Thistlebell. That is not bad at all. You can't click on none of them? You can't just skip? That's not allowed? I hate it. I'm gonna take this one. It's fine. I think it makes my deck worse. I definitely considered Vambrace. Vambrace might have been correct. Did the patch patch the patch? Bless you. I don't know what that means. I think the jump in difficulty when you get into Am I weak? I'm not weak. The jump in difficulty when you get into Ascension 9 and 10 kind of range is pretty pronounced in this game. So if you are noticing that you started losing a lot more when that happened, it's probably not just you. That was a really good Decimillipede. We got a bunch of AoE damage that would have been quite good against Decimillipede. Ironic. I could take a Defile. It's another ethereal card. I don't really see the point. I got this one and this one. And like this one and this one. I think if I get to the part of the fight where I'm caring about playing ethereal cards to scale Thingamawhat's-it, I already have enough. I could take Berry with Lethality and Vulnerable in Gigantification Potion. I probably should. It hits really hard. Is this potion better than a rock? It's probably close. Yeah, probably kind of close. Yeah, known celebrity, how are you? I'll take this. Not a spot where I'm resting, I don't think. I think we're going to upgrade Domain to get it on play a bit more easily. I've been doing a really good job of drawing it and Neurosurge at the same time. Saying I'm doing a good job implies that like I had some input into that happening in any way, which isn't true. I've just gotten lucky. But I don't know. Way to go me, I guess. I got lethality. I got berry. I got so berry with lethality is 76 base, I think. Plus vulnerable is 100 and something. So as long as I draw it next turn, we're good. So let's stop putting more dazes in my draw pile. Ripple Basin, if you didn't play attacks. I don't know if that's happening. Parse looks good. I don't like Parse that much, like in general, but it does look good here. I'm gonna go to a Holy Fight. I'm healthy, I wouldn't hate resting here, and if I go to a Holy Fight, I get scaling on defense. You're starting to Ascension 2 after a few hours. It's fine. Takes a while to learn the game. With Ripple Basin, I didn't need to play my defend. Although maybe I want to play my defend. Yeah, it's not an easy game. A lot of stuff here. The Neurosurge has been so good this Act 2, by the way. If I want to take 5, I could bury that. Iolag to the prime. Huh. I thought this would be better than it was. I don't know. Whoops. Bit more damage. It's funny how like my entire run has been around trying to get Pull from Below to scale up and deal damage, and yet on turn 8 of fights, Berry just is better than it. If I were to upgrade something, probably like lethality. Five max HP is so much. I think I will upgrade lethality. Use the card that upgrades other cards and is as an excuse not to upgrade. Genius. This kind of makes sense, actually. Kind of have to play Fear. That's a good turn. P for G. What time are patch nodes? I don't think they've been at exactly the same time ever, but they're like about the end of the workday, Pacific Standard Time. So, couple of hours maybe? We're scaling. I don't know. The rest of this is pretty minor. It's possible I could have saved 1 health going into next act if I played that slightly differently. Second domain, Eradicate. Eradicate's a cool card. It's not difficult for Eradicate to end up one-shotting a boss. I note that I have a Gigantification Potion. But I think I'm taking Domain. Undeath also probably okay, but I've got my Goopy Defense. Should have decent block. Gigantification Potion has been -1 potion slot for the entire game so far. Pretty nice. I actually have a lot of upgrades already. You would think that resting every campfire would make Apotheosis good, but I'm not sure it does. Not sure it has, yes. It does mean I get to rest at all the remaining campfires. We're not taking Fur Coat, so it's between Glitter and Jewelry Box. The tea set makes Apotheosis a little bit more appealing. If I draw Apotheosis and Domain on turn 1, it's a little iffy, right? Let's just go Glam. I could use some good cards. Good defensive cards in particular. Any ethereal card that plays twice is very, very good here too. Good enough. We get a turn off from being attacked from the machine gunner. Glam Berry Imagine. Imagine all the enemies living for today. Good fight, got all my defense played. This is now already hitting for 12 times 6. Like that. Ooh. Having taken Glam, it feels bad to skip a card reward. But these are kind of bad. Yeah, these are kind of bad. Negative Pulse is the one which is a little appealing. Negative Pulse is definitely the best of them. Donnie has become a Twitch streamer. This is so unfair. Bob Ross dies and is a more successful Twitch streamer than me anyway. Now I'm competing with the mayor of New York. It's a tough job. Good lord. Good lord. I'm still fine. We get our history course next floor. Veil Piercer with replay is like kinda something. I'm gonna try it. I've got some expensive ethereal cards, right? And then like just getting discounts to 0 on the other ones is okay. One history course, thank you. So people were asking what it does. You get that event. There's another option in it. I don't know what it does. I think it gives you like 2 relics or something. Or you can trade it for history course. At the start of your turn, play a copy of the last played attack or skill. This is quite a strong thing to be able to do. We're making a skill, I think, here. Do I want to be able to weaken vulnerable stuff? The attack can weaken vulnerable stuff. Maybe I want that, actually. The skill... I think we take a skill. Having a good skill that I can play at the end of my turn, so history course goes again, is really nice. None of these are ethereal. None of them have glam. I guess I'm taking a bag of prep. Leaving? That's good? I don't think so. Patch hasn't hit yet. Correct. No patch yet. Are you allowed to post Inger links? Asks Pegme69. Well, Pegme69. Oh shit, it ate my free ethereal card. History course. Why would you do that to me? It's quite rude. I don't think I'm playing Reap. I guess all of my cards are ethereal as well. Which makes pull from below kinda good here. If anything, it's Pag or Page. It's literally 1984. Kind of. Unfortunately. You may have a point. Rattle is kind of a fun one to have replay on because the second copy of it will benefit from the first, yeah. Let's take a replay invoke. I think that's good enough. We tested Goopy with History Course yet. I have played a Goopy Defend. It was sweet. I don't know if it scaled it twice. Does it matter? I don't know that it matters. You know, we are closer to the release of Slay the Spire 2 than we are to the moon landings. I actually live in the same city. Okay. Yup. Wait. Now I'm going to play Fetch instead of Berry. It's honestly probably fine. If you're wondering why I'm slowing down as a fight sometimes, it's because I want to play my Goopy Defends, right? And also because I misunderstood what my cards did. You know, bit of both. Whenever you play a soul, your random enemy loses 8 HP with replay. Oh boy. It's kind of a card. We can remove the other glam cards after they've been replayed using cleanse. I have one Grave Warden. Should I still take Haunt? I don't think so. I'm gonna take this cleanse. A lot of stuff going on this turn. Oh. I was hitting a lot harder than I thought. I'm glad it didn't kill, because I wanted to play the Defends. Very good fight! Oddly smooth stone, sure. Excuse me. Let's take a replay one lethality. It seems like a good card here. Is the online part of this game? It looks a lot like this, except there are 2 people instead of 1. You just kind of play your run, and you have an ally playing their run at the same time. I played at one time. It was fun. I don't know, got my man, maybe. Sure, sometimes even more than one other person. Dirge with replay? Guess so. Will multiplayer have more depth in the future? Maybe. I hope that they do whatever they want. A big fan of Mega Crit Game. I think they deserve all the success that they have been achieving. Competitive, say the Spire 2 would be a 5v5 where each team member is assigned a character, then everyone is on the same seed. You get a point for finishing faster or further than your matching opponent. Is there just something wrong with my brain? Or does everyone else also think that sounds like extremely sexual? Probably just me, don't worry about it. You just get 5 guys, you line them up facing each other, and then they just kind of see who can finish faster and further. I don't think it's just me. That one? This one? No, this one, I think. What about this one? This one. This one. No. I let Enfeebling Touch die. Just get free domain at some point instead. You want to play Fear? You replay a Dirge. Isn't Dirge just kind of bad in this fight, actually? I guess Dirge is kind of bad in this fight. How is the main card that exists in this game? I think it's fine. Oh no. I can't play both of them. It's a little awkward. I have 8 energy. What keeps exhausting cards? I'm not sure. You might be saying history course. That would be my guess. How does Neurosurge interact with Lizard Tail? I don't actually know. That could be an awkward thing to find out. This Grave Warden, then this stuff. Ouch. This feels like an okay spot for Massive Dirge. We fear first. Oh my god. Alright, my turn, huh? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? Okay. Good. GG. Necrobinder has been victorious. Metaphire run, which did some ethereal, lethality, scaling, could be defense plus history. Course was kind of free. Yeah. Was there a patch today? Not yet, but there should be soon. Regent runs are still doing well. Absolutely not. Charles Lightning. This will be my 50th run on this patch. Exciting. I got there. I haven't tried Silken Tress yet. I don't think Silken Tress is that good on Defect. Feels like, okay, there are two things. One, a lot of the orb channeling sorts of cards are a lot better the first time they're played than the second because they leave orbs, but the second time they just evoke the orbs. Maybe that isn't true. But then also too, you like want to take like Claw and stuff. Who cares if Claw has replay? Maybe I do. Anyway, I win with this every time I click on it, so maybe I'll just click on it again. Ball Lightning Boot sequence. Yep, alright, the run's over. The run may not actually be over. Still a lot of winning the run that I have to do for that to be the case. But it's a strong start. Juggling be good here. You want me to juggle for you, Twitch chat? I can go find my juggling balls. I'm probably down for cool-headed. I am pausing to consider both Barrage and Beam Saw, though. I just want a Barrage. Barrage. Love and Barrage, love and Barrage. Can I do Fushigi juggling? I don't know what that is. So probably not. I feel like if I could do it, I would probably know what it was. I've been offered 3 commons and struggled to choose between them. Now I'm being offered 3 uncommons and going to skip. Kind of weird. I guess I could scavenge against this? I don't think that's... I think we just kill it. Just kill it seems better. That was neat. Really makes the barrage better. Beast and Blood-filled Hollow. So probably not, right? Probably not. But I don't think I've taken damage yet. Maybe hitless run? Maybe? I mean, probably not, right? But maybe. I don't think it's happening. These are also all good. Man. I don't think I need another Ball Lightning. Charge battery and go for the eyes. I could go for the eyes. So that if I get offered a feral, I feel good about taking it, stuff like that. 325, number of days in the year. That's kind of a cool number to see. I will take 60 instead. Number of months. Number of minutes in a hectare. These ones I can maybe skip. If I was gonna take something here, I would probably take a lightning rod. I'll take one lightning rod. Thanks, I hate Skulking Colony. I'm using Colossus more and the card's really good? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Glad I could help. That is a good one. Sharp Barrage doing some work. Successfully capped a boot sequence. This is a nice mode for boot sequence, not playing it on turn 1 and then being able to use it later. OMG, is that a beam? And the answer is... Thanks for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. And FTL. FTL is just a super strong pick. Candelabra. The bomb? I don't know if Catastrophe or Splash is better. I think I'm gonna go Splash. Don't know which one of these is better either. Sure, we can Delabra, but should we Delabra? And I'll save boot sequence for the second time I draw it, I think. This way I also draw with Centennial Puzzle, which seems worthwhile to make sure I get Barrage. I want to take damage on turn 1, right? Centennial Puzzle and Candelabra. Radiate. Nice to have options. I think I get it. Lightning Rod being one of your favorite card designs. It's a cute one. It feels nice to play. We found a boost away. I feel like I haven't had that many copies of Boost Away recently, but I'll definitely take it with a Parrying Shield. I would also have taken it without a Parrying Shield, I think. Hey there, Delabra, what's it like in York City? Oh. Zoran, never leave me alone. Got a good potion. Compact against the fish is vaguely interesting. Compact usually has like one turn in the run where it's obscene. That's kind of enough to justify putting it in your deck. Yeah. I have a real choice between these 3 floors. I am inclined toward store. Yeah, we'll go store. I'm getting this one, and I'm getting this one, I think, to put it on. 1, 2, 3. Feral or Alpha 1 wins the run already, I think. Goodbye, the terror eel. I think I can upgrade here. Look, if I'm wrong, that's too bad because I'm going to anyway. I might stop clicking on this. 13 max HP, it turns out, is quite a lot, maybe. Let's exhaust our hand and draw 10 cards. That's good. This is good. Love the lens. I respect it, but unfortunately, I cannot join you in your love for this thing. I get to have an all-throw on this side. That's cool. Potion was kind of obscene. It's a good potion. Surprisingly common for it to be that good. Why does the fish keep giving me bacon? Just thoughtful, maybe? Where'd the boss's HP go? These things deal a lot of damage, it turns out. Also, the barrage hit real hard at least one time. Shatter. I do have lightning orbs. Over super critical. Super critical is pretty good with Centennial Puzzle. It's funny how, like, Hyper Beam is being offered against Shatter. One of those is better than the other. I feel like if Shatter cost 2, I would still want it more than Hyper Beam. Go big hug here. Remove 1, 2, 3. Maybe even zap as well. We've got a compact in our deck, so the status we're getting is not an issue. It does not feel like removing Defend is right, though. But it also doesn't feel like removing Zap is right now that I have Shatter. I actually really want to upgrade Zap. So I'll just get rid of Defend. Gotta get rid of something. Do I have to get rid of something? Maybe that's not true. Maybe, well, I think it's true. I think I had to. Pretty sure removing Defend is better than keeping it. I think Shatter is for sure getting reworked. We'll see. I haven't actually found it to be that strong in my runs. Is there a case for getting rid of dual cast there? Yeah, probably. Probably that would have been fine. Okay. In fairness, when I said that Shatter hadn't seemed that good, I also am not sure I've had it yet, which might be why it hasn't felt that good. That was pretty good. When I clicked on it there, the thing it did was pretty good. So. But if they made Shatter 2 cost, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they should Did it shatter my mind? I don't know about that. I offered a lot of cards I don't want. No! Wait, taking one might have been good, actually. Oh, well. Yeah, okay, I should probably remove dual cast. I'm starting to see the vision there. Cool-headed. This is not a good turn one. And I don't think I have a very good deck into the fight. I'm going to use Power Potion here. I'm not convinced that was good. But I did it! Does the block from a droid get affected by Dex or Frail? It does. Alright, I took like 2 damage from it or whatever. Kinda standard against Hunter Killer. These seem not that good. Good run. I keep looking at card rewards. Shatter should replace Quadcast as an ancient reward. Okay. It's kind of funny having it in the same deck as Barrage. Focus Potion, cool. Unpickable cards? I don't like. I don't know. Can I have a real card? Someday? Pendulum's a real thing. Octocast. Sounds only slightly like a James Bond villain. Villain? Blue Water Potion exhausts my hand and then draws 10 cards. that, like... Oh shit. Button. For a bad turn. I could take another boost away. Sure. Mr. Bees. I'm good. When does the patch come out? Later today. Presumably. I don't know. Overclock. Okay, Overclock feels like a good card here. First one in a while that I've looked at and be like, yeah, that one's strong. Did I see how they made Civilization 7 good now? No? Is it true that they made Civilization good now? Every time they release Civilization, I do expect that it will be a while before it's good. So it would be in keeping with, like, regular launches of that game. It's not good, it's just less bad. Okay. It's messed up. Bladed plus. Yeah, we're starting to get some real things. Just use Focus Potion here. Murder bug. Murder bug versus murder bot. Good fight. I kind of feel like I wasted my potion. Disco Duck! Thank you. Glad you enjoy the stuff. Appreciate it. Found feral. Have you ever done any lockpicking for fun? Or for fun. Just for enjoyment, that's all. Taking Mind Rot here. My block is kind of scuffed. My damage is hopefully okay with Feral, but I'm not actually sure that it is. I tried picking Lux when I went to school. It was not... Well, I guess it was kind of for fun. It was also because I wanted to break into things. Just, I don't know. Just kind of want to know what's behind the door, you know? How can you know? Unless you try to find out. What doors? Okay, I found the boiler. To be honest, none of the stuff I found was that interesting. There was a rumor at my school that there was a hot tub in a tower at the school that the teachers would all hang out in. I don't think the rumor was true. I think that was untrue. Got an empty room with a ping pong table in it once. I knew it. Why am I not surprised? Our damage sure is kinda slow here. 0 copies of Claw. 0 scaling other than Feral. A bit of a slog. When I was saying I wasn't sure Shatter was that strong, it was with mind toward runs like this one. But I think I won. There's not gonna be another turn for me to worry about, is there? Oh, is there? I have to use a potion here, yeah? 6. Yeah, I do. I can choose either. I'll use Fortifier. Dynamicist, thanks for the 9 months. Meteor Strike Plus. Maybe that's what I need to win. Whenever you create a status, channel a random orb. That's my thing. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, add a soot into your draw pile. Does that work? I don't know if that works or not. Upgrades to innate. There's an apotheosis here. Feels okay. Definitely feels okay. We could go 999 gold as the main other thing. Only trash for treasure worked with antler, if only. $27 block against 24 attack. You'll also just click on this and hope one of them dies. It's kind of fun. Shot. If only trash to treasure worked on your life. Maybe there's still time. Don't give up on yourself. Take a Glacier Plus. Where has that card been all my life? I've never seen the green potion because you have to take the thing that isn't the lens at the event in Act 1 in order to get it, and you just take the lens every time. It's a good potion though. I haven't died with it in my belt yet, and at some point I might even use it, I don't know. Exciting to find out what happens then. Another cool-headed plus. Seems kind of good. There's a turbo plus, which is probably decent here. My deck's pretty low energy cost. Think I'll find a claw before the end of the run. We do have Compact for Eon Glass, yeah. Just a slow march toward the bosses. Added a skill to my deck, but my final boss is Gremlinob, who, let me remind you, will gain not 1 but 2 strength every time you play a skill. Okay. It's good to know. Things like that are important to think about, and I'm glad I've got you at my side Twitch chat. Think about them. I would be kind of into a turbo right now. This is the worst I can remember this fight being for me. I just kind of don't have any damage scaling. I'm actually just beating this by getting rid of 20 slimes. That is wild. Zap, barrage, shatter. 48. I think that's enough. Compile driver, gunk up. Ugh. Apotheosis isn't bringing joy. I don't know, I'm worried. A smokestack could arrive from the heavens. That's a thought. Maybe I should have taken the turbo. If I took the turbo, I could take this compile driver, and I'd start to have something. Shatter time? I guess sometimes I get a plasma orb. That makes energy. Also compact makes energy. Definitely got something going on. As I block for 88 on turn 3 or something. Claw. Yes or no? It is kind of slow. I could take a loop. I think claw. I think claw. And then? Think I'm playing Shatter. Like, just barely surviving every single turn here. Brother Fab, thanks for 38 months. Appreciate it. He never debuffs me, it's okay. The enemy is dead, I think. It's just kinda... The path to the enemy being dead feels kinda sketchy. Okay, I'll take 10 max HP. I think I'm taking Rocket Punch over Echo Form. I don't even think it's close. I think Rocket Punch is just way better than Echo Form here. Look at how good that Rocket Punch is, damn. It's a good looking card. Letter Opener. Alright, my damage has increased by like 7 times. I find turn 1. A lot of Plasma Orbs. I guess with this many cool headeds, it's kind of good next turn. Alright. Imagine Turbo. I should probably take Turbo if it's offered to me. I think that might be correct. Good enough. Unchaku. Unchaku is quite a lot of energy. I want a Beam Cell Plus, I think. It has everything except damage. Block, draw, energy. I think it is starting to quietly have quite a lot of damage as well. It just doesn't look like it does because I'm playing so many cards in order to deal the damage. But I'm still like killing stuff by turn 4 kind of things. I don't have Pharaoh. So I played wrong then. Barrel? Ew. Would I rather have a biased cog or a efficient? This stuff? Or in real life. They both sound pretty good in this deck. This might be the scariest turn of the run. Act in here, I think I'm fine. wonder how dead I would be without the Kifuda right now. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know what that thing is. Kifuda. Oh, you're dead. Okay. The little reversal. I think I'm taking Rocket Punch over Turbo. This thing, Kifuda. Enchant up to 3 cards with Adroit. Kifuda. Is that what I said? Maybe I'm underestimating Turbo. That one. What else? That one. That one. That one. Could get rid of Ball Lightning now. I think it's worse than Defend. Didn't know it interacted with both Dex and Fast Sun. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of good. Almost an infinite now. Hopefully we'll kill stuff too fast for that to matter. Oh, I forgot to play this. I don't think that matters. Cool. Potion of Capacity. Is Potion of Capacity good? Might be. Better than the Swift Potion, I think. Yalrak Bunny! Thanks for 5 months. My favorite card art in the game. I think the more recent Defect card art is really cool. There's nothing that's as cute as, like, Beta Wraith form from, say, the Spire 1 in this, though. Deliberately take a little bit damage here, just to make 100% sure that it dies next turn. I probably didn't need to do that. Beta Apparitions, says Spire 1. Yeah, very cute. Alright, I don't have Go for the Eyes. Oh, I would have gotten to play that again, but I had too many cards in my hand. Didn't realize. This is pretty strong. I guess I could theoretically draw pretty poorly next turn, but I do have Frost Orbs and 60 health. I don't think I have anything infinite here. I think it's just big. I have big. Too many cards in the deck for it to be a real infinite, I think. So. This is the issue with putting turbo in your deck. I'll use this now. Such a cool potion you never seen. Kind of strong, huh? Felt like a decent turn. Suddenly kind of counters me, because it gives me a bunch of withers. I play so many zero cost cards, but also I have compact on my deck, so not great for it actually. Withers will do true damage in an hour trust. Okay. Oops. Good to know. I got my other feral in play. Nice. A hinged kind of turn. Not unhinged at all. He's Peacecraft. Thanks for the 16 months. You can count this high. You are proud of you. I'm proud of you too. 16's tricky. Numbers start to stop making sense around about there. 17, 18, 19. Okay, those are all straightforward. 20 though? Where does that come from? Well, GG. Took a while to find a way to deal damage. Eventually, it just kind of started happening. That was the hardest that a speculative compact has carried a run for me so far. Hito. Congrats on the flawless defect. Yeah. I mean, kind of flawless. Letter opener probably dealt a lot of damage. I wasn't really counting. Trash to treasure did a lot of work. How did we actually get into that? It was kind of the ancient bonus. Well, it was boost away, right? Yeah, I think it was boost away plus the ancient bonus. Boost away plus ancient bonus gave me lots of statuses for compact. And added, I have to remember what the 2-cost thing is called. Rocket punches. And ferals. And 1 Kafuda on how it's spelled? Yes. Go for the eyes. Good for surviving. 2 there. Why do the devs hate Necrobinder but love Defect? Who could possibly not love Defect? Alright. 50 runs on the patch. I already published a video on YouTube talking about how the runs went. I don't think I would say much different other than, oh my god, Regent, why can I never win as you? Based on those last 3 runs. Final win rate? 42 and 8, I think. It's gonna be hard to outdo next patch. That's a bit of a hot streak. What's on the shirt? I found this, it's vibrating, and it's an alien holding a cat. I need them to release the patch now, please. It would just kind of upset me, having played exactly 10 runs of each character, to play one more run. That would just be weird, right? Release it toward the end of their workday, I think. Difficulty tricky. Ooh. Tricky can be kind of fun. Welcome to Clues by Sam. Difficulty tricky. Exactly 2 innocents to the left of Nicole are neighboring Gary. Nicole is here. Gary is here. 2 innocents to the left of Nicole and neighbor Gary. Well, the only way that's true is if these 2 are innocents. Done. Row 5 is the only row with exactly 2 innocents. That means there's an imposter in here. Exactly 1 builder has a criminal directly to the right of them. Where are the builders? Down here. Row 5 is the only row with exactly 2 innocents. So there's 1 criminal here, 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 and there's 1 criminal here, and that adds up to 2 criminals, leaving 2 innocents. So we've got 2 innocents and 1 criminal in there. And it's also the only row with 2 innocents. Only one of the 2 criminals to the left of Frida is Ivan's neighbor. There are 2 criminals to the left of Frida, one of them's Ivan's neighbor. So there's 1 here and there's 1 here. Only one of the 2 criminals neighboring Sophia is in row 5. There's 1 criminal neighboring Sophia in row 5. So we know there's 1 criminal in here. We know there's 1 criminal in here. And we know that that is an innocent, because there are 2 innocents in here. Only one of the 4 criminals neighboring Ivan is in row 3. Ivan has 4 criminals, one of which is in row 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know there are 2 criminals in there. But more importantly, we know there's 1 criminal in here, which means that there isn't a criminal there, right? Sophia only has 2 criminals neighboring them. So this is innocent. All my cows are gone. Useful. What else do we know? We know that row 5 is the only row with exactly 2 innocents. So 1 criminal, 2 criminals. There must be another criminal here in order to not have 2 criminals, 2 innocents. Yep. There are 8 innocents on the edges. Oh my god. You're really gonna make me do this, huh? One of 4 criminals neighboring Ivan. There's also a criminal there. Oh, can we do the same thing? 1 criminal, 1 innocent. There are 2 innocents here so far, so you must be an innocent in order to not have 2 and 2 in row 5. Nicole is one of Maria's 6 innocent neighbors. Nicole is one of Maria's 6 innocent neighbors. So that means there's also a criminal there. Nicole is innocent, which means Maria must be criminal. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Erwin. 1, 2, so you must be an innocent. Thor has more innocent neighbors than Amy. Thor is here. Amy is here. Amy already has 2. So Thor must have 3. Which means Sophia is a criminal, right? For Maria to have the right number. And then Amy can only have 2, because Thor has more. And there are an equal number of criminals in columns A and C, so you are innocent. Are you fucking serious? Oh, I did it wrong. I thought I got C and D backwards. No! Failure at the end. Chat. How will I sleep at night? Shall we get... That was Clues by Sam. Shall we get some predictions on the patch? You beat Ianglass on turn 22. Guess which character you could have possibly been? Sounds like a silent run? Waterfall Giant buff. God. Oh no. Doormaker back? But wait, that's Doormaker's music. Hatter nerf revert. I wonder what their data looks like. It'd be cool to see. Because I know, like, how I'm finding the characters. And I know how other people who, like, are on Twitch interacting with the game strategically find the characters, kinda. Because I hear stuff from you, mostly. But I wonder what it's like to be, like, someone who just doesn't go on the internet, who plays Slay the Spire on their computer in the evening or something. What are those people doing? What are their win rates like? That'd be fun to know. Because that's like a substantial portion of the player base, right? You want to make the game fun for them. But like your stone humidifier runs have all been notably easier than your other runs. Oh, by the way, I added data from campfires because people kept asking about it. We have... I didn't check that it actually worked. We have smith percent and heal percent. And in theory, I'm calculating wins above replacement, but apparently I'm not. Apparently that didn't work. Anyway, overall, I am smithing and healing about 50% each. So actually, it seems kind of balanced over time. Although I imagine more recently I've been healing more. What else? I was going to go to ancient bonuses. I was going to look at stone humidifier event. This is the overall win percentage. It's not actually that high for me. But also, like, this number is always kind of weird because my win rate has climbed over time, right? So if I was taking that a lot before, I think it spawned more before, yeah. This is my win rate over time, so it's just like been going up steadily since I started playing the game. And Stone Humidifier was a larger part of the Ancients pool earlier, on account of there being fewer other bonuses. I started out so well as Ironclad. Or Ironclad. Or Necrobinder. The patches dropped. They noticed that I was waiting for it. Thank you, Megacrit. A huge thing that I did was I made it so my game boots in under 3 minutes. That was what I've been coding in the last couple of days. That's still 105.1. Hello? Update. I was slightly too fast. Grace Canardo, thanks for the 70 months. Appreciate it. Having considered that today it might be the day to eat half your body weight in hot and sour soup. Do you think this will launch without my mods breaking? Last update it didn't. They changed some of the hooks I was using. Three LODs moded with errors. Assembly DLL for mod card stats failed to initialize. Nice. Alright. Oh well. It's time for another beta patch! For those of you who are not in the loop, we're going every 2 weeks there's a new patch. My previous patches play looked like this. There were a lot of wins. I played 50 runs and won 42 of them. Did the worst at the end. I'm struggling a little bit with Regent and Necrobinder still. So, I'm hoping for like nerfs on Ironclad, Silent, and Defect. Buffs to enemies. Maybe if there are changes to Regent and Necrobinder, I'd be happy for them to be like parallel changes. But that's like my hope reading these. Let's see what happens. It's time for another beta patch. The main focus of this one is enemy balance, including a rework of Infested Prism, more adjustments to Skulking Colony, and some changes to new boss, Glass. Also got quite a few more Epoch art additions and more cool combat animations for some of the characters. Let's dive in. That sounds cool. Nice. General, if an enemy has vulnerable and a player takes an extra turn via Pale's Eye Relic, the enemy's vulnerable amount no longer decrements before the player's extra turn. Okay. Sure. Ancients, change Niao's scroll boxes, Silken Tress relics, swapped downsides and pools. Okay, does anybody remember what Silken Tress's downside was? I don't remember what... So, Silken Tress was in the second pool, and Scroll Boxes was in the third pool. So now you can get Scroll Boxes with no downside, but Silken Tress costs 99 gold, and is at the bottom. Seems fine. Scroll Boxes was weaker, Silken Tress was stronger. In aggregate, I guess the relics are about the same still on average, because they didn't like change what was there overall, they just changed what it was attached to. I don't know. I think functionally that's a bit of a player nerf, because the one you want to click on is now attached to a downside more. But small change. Seems fine. Ironclad. Buffed drum of buffed! No! No! Okay, whatever. Buffed drum of battle card. Energy gain and exhaust effect now respects replay and card play duplication effects like duplicator potion. Energy gain on exhaust effect now respects replay and card play duplication effects like duplicator potion. But when you exhaust it, it doesn't play. Oh, I think this only matters if you have corruption in play. Maybe. I think that's literally just a corruption interaction. So, like, I don't think I've taken corruption yet. Maybe once. Like, not a very big deal. Buffed Health from Beyond card. Trigger move from start of turn to end of turn. That's one of those massive buffs. It might look kind of innocuous, but yeah. I don't know how much it will change anything about the card pool, because whether Hal from Beyond is good or not depends on if you have like True Grits and Burning Pacts, which you only sometimes have because they're such specific cards. But like, it deals a lot of damage. And the fact that it didn't do that damage until the next turn was one of the reasons that it was fair that it dealt a lot of damage, and now it just does it at the end of the turn, which doesn't feel fair. I don't know. That's kind of ridiculous to me. Seems like it just kind of trivializes a lot of the lower HP fights in the game. Alright. Buffed Entrenched card can now gain extra block from enchantments like Nimble. Okay. I guess. I don't know. That sounds like it's just kind of updating Entrenched to work with the Slay the Spire 2 mechanics. Buffed Unrelenting card, damage increased from 12 to 14. Sure. Well, those are all buffs. Reworked and renamed Follow Through card. Rarity increased from common to uncommon, renamed Scare. But it doesn't say what it does. Look real quick. Compendium, Card Library, Silent, Uncommon, Scare. Oh, I haven't found it? Well, that's kind of irritating. Great. Okay, well, we don't know what that does. Predator card change. Rarity decreased from uncommon to common. What? Predator is a good card. Wow. Why is Silent getting buffs? Like, what is going on? Sure. Regent. Buffed Furnace card. Forge increase from 4 to 5. Seems fine. Nerfed Minion Sacrifice card. Block decrease from 9 to 8. Seems fine. Don't think either of these changed the game very much. Changed Sealed Throne card. Upgrade change from innate to lowering energy cost by 1. Okay. So Sealed Throne is the card where you put it into play and every card you play now gains you a star, and you can no longer make it innate. You can now make it cost 0. Well, actually, I think it is upgraded when you get it, so it will cost 0 plus 3 stars. I think that's fine. I think that's a good change. Yeah, I think that having like powers which make your deck strategy extremely linear And also giving them innate is a lot, right? Because you have them in play on turn 1, so your deck strategy is always completely linear. Whereas if they don't have innate, you at least have some time before you get them in play in a fight where your deck has to play in some other way, which just kind of adds more fun to the game, I think. I like that change. Necrobinder buffed Death March card, additional damage increased from 3 to 4. Nerfed Debilitate card, debuff decreased from 3 to 2 turns. I don't think either of those changes are like super unreasonable. They don't really feel like they have much relevance to my issues with the character. But I don't think they make like a huge difference to how I'm playing Necrobinder. 6 upgraded is a lot. Yeah, Death March is like a strong damage uncommon if you have the support for it, right? Death March is the card which deals more damage the more cards you've drawn that turn. So if you have souls and the like, this is going to hit pretty hard. But if you don't have souls, it's just kind of an attack common. Ability, it's hard to make work outside of multiplayer? I doubt it. Debilitate goes into every deck with Sleight of Flesh very happily, and Sleight of Flesh is one of Necrobinder's strongest ways to deal damage, so there are lots of Necrobinder decks with Sleight of Flesh. We have changed Fusion on Defect. Made it cost 1 and exhaust. Makes it a much stronger card. Like a much stronger card. I think I like what that does for the character's card pool. Like, it opens up a lot of the big energy sorts of things. Like, your multicast Tempest sort of thing gets a lot better when Fusion is pickable like this. Because that's just pickable. Like, you can pick that without needing to be doing big energy stuff, and then you have a Plasma Orb. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that feels. I don't hate that change, but yeah, it is a buff, right? Buffed Synthesis card, damage increased from 12 to 14. Okay. Nerfed Shatter, okay. And make a comment. Can I make a comment about like all these buffs on damage for like attack commons and uncommons? I think that the reason that some of the attack commons and uncommons don't get picked, because I assume that the buffs are like addressing that they're not being picked that often or whatever. I think the reason that some of them don't get picked is that the thing that they transition into later in the run isn't that strong. So like, Synthesis is the one that makes the next power you play cost 0. The reason that Synthesis doesn't get picked isn't that it doesn't deal enough damage, it's that making the next power you play cost 0 isn't that good. And so you take a different card that deals damage because you have a plethora of cards which deal damage to pick from, and you only need like 3 of them. So you're just not going to take it. If you address that by trying to make people take the other cards by having them deal more damage, you like make all the fights in the game stop working. Because the way you're going to end up having people actually take a damage card like this, if they don't care about the other thing it does or the synergy package it has, is you're going to make the damage number so big that it trivializes a fight without them having to build a deck. So I think that's a dangerous way to try to address cards like Pounce and Unrelenting and Synthesis. Like, I think people mostly aren't taking these cards because their effects aren't that good. And they have other cards that deal damage that they can take instead. And the thing that would make their effects better would be them being so trivializing of like the easy fights in the game that you take them and make those fights. I don't know. I think it's okay for some of the damage commons and uncommons to not get picked very often, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right. Don't see the change here, but they changed Astral Pulse as well. It does 6 damage twice. They buffed Astral Pulse? Is it true? Wait, is Regent here? It's a buff, right? So you used to deal 13 once, yeah? Or was it 14? It was 14? Okay. I think that's a buff. Although thinking about how it lines up against different fights is interesting. Like, it does seem worse against Phantasmal Gardeners, maybe. It interacts with Regent's, like, Vigor stuff better now. It gives it more of like an on-ramp into an obvious synergy package. Maybe the Vigor stuff wasn't getting taken as much as they wanted. I don't know. Interesting change. Like a side grade rather than a clear upgrade, at least. Passing got nerfed. Additional block decreased from 5 to 4. I think as you get better at the game, the amount that Fasten is good decreases. Like, as you learn more and more different ways to block which aren't attached to your basic defense. Sure, Fasten's strong, but like, once you get better at the game and understand how to block in other ways, it doesn't really matter that much. So, I think that's fine. Buffed Mummified Hand Relic? What do you mean? It's also just confusing to understand what it means. I don't understand what this says. Priority 1 is cards that currently cost 1 or more and have a base cost of 1 or more before any current cost modification. Priority 2 is cards that currently cost 1 or more regardless of base cost. Priority 3 is cards with a base cost of 1 or more that have been temporarily modified to cost 0. None of these priorities match a completely random card in the player's hand is chosen. Priority 1 is cards that currently cost 1 or more and have a base cost of 1 or more before any current cost modification. It does sound like it doesn't matter almost all the time. I'm just trying to understand when it does matter. Maybe Twitch chat will explain. Okay, so if I had Snekawai, and one of my cards usually cost 0 but cost 3 right now, and I used Mummified Hand, it would always hit a different card which cost 3 usually. So if I had Snekawai and I had an Echo Form and Go for the Eyes of my hand, both of which cost 3, and I played a different power, it would always discount Echo Form. Might be a bug fix with Borrowed Time or something. I find this really confusing. Like, is it going to explain that on its description of what it does? Like, if I'm in a turn and I'm making a play, and Mummified Hand literally always hits the power, and I didn't read this patch note, how am I going to know that? Like, what happens if I, like, teach someone the game a year from now, and we have a Mummified Hand in our run, and this situation comes up, and I'm like, and by the way, like, you have to remember to play your power here because it will always hit the 3-cost card on the left, not the one on the right, because of this thing that happened, and like they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's just kind of confusing, man. I feel like it being random among a class of cards is like pretty straightforward. But maybe there were bugs that were going on with borrowed time. That would be my guess, is why this has happened. Although I don't really understand why. Maybe what was happening is you'd play borrowed time, and then you'd play a power, and it would discard a card which cost 1 to cost 1 still, because borrowed time was increasing the cost of all the cards in hand. Which I would fix by having it discount the card to cost 0. That's how I would fix that. How did Defect not get any new animations? Feels bad. Alright. Enemies. Reworked Infested Prism, changed Eon Glass, adjusted moveset, reworked Wither status and Withering Presence power. Okay. Sounds like a different fight, basically. Changed Haunted Ship. Ramming speed, move removed. Now alternates between swipe and stomp instead. Always starts with swipe after haunt. I don't know exactly what its moves are called, so... Changed Punch Construct. Fast Punch now leads into Strong Punch instead of Strong Punch leading into Fast Punch. That means it goes 6 times 2, then 16? Instead of 16, then 6 times 2, I think. That's a bit of a player buff, I think. Ready Mood now leads into Fast Punch. Now applies Frail instead of Weak. Now applies Frail instead of Weak. Okay. Maybe that actually does buff the fight. Changed Skulking Colony, HP increased. Hardened Shell Power increased from 15 to 20. Smash Move removed, now uses Zoom Move, turns 1 and 2 instead, no longer gains block. Oh, they gutted it. That is a much easier fight now. Huh. Okay. It's still like a powerful elite. It was stronger than the other elites, I think, so bringing it in line with the other elites seems fine. I don't know. Got some improvements. We got some enemies in the bestiary. Added sound effects for Skulking Colony? Oh god. Terrifying. General. I'm hoping that they have a memory leak that was leaking VRAM, which is fixed. Because I'm pretty sure I've been hitting one for the last 2 months or something. I don't see it mentioned there, but it might not have made it into patch note dimensions. Hopefully it has happened. I got in touch with them and asked about it. Fixed crash when selecting ancient relic options. Sure. Funerary Mask got a quiet buff. You can no longer play cards before Tools of the Trade triggers? What does that even mean? That's funny. Oh. Alright. Lots of fixes. Seems sweet. Is a patch. Nothing huge in this patch. Just some like reworks and stuff that's already here. Chat, I have plans in a bit. So I am going to eat dinner and then do my stuff. And then I have like a thing I'm doing at 7:30 this evening, followed by a thing I'm doing at 9 AM tomorrow. And then I can stream tomorrow. A good chunk, hopefully. Thank you for hanging out. Looking forward to the next patch. We will see how I do. I have to beat previous me to successfully 142 out of 50 runs.